Hey LinkedIn, I saw, I think it was yesterday, there was a large data breach, largest in history apparently, and I think that's true anyway. There was like 10 billion usernames and details and things like that, and I was thinking about how right now I was looking it up, I looked it up and I was like, well, there's how many billion-dollar plus cybersecurity companies are there? And there's about 40 that are billion-dollar plus, and I looked at how many collective employees do they have, and they collectively have over 400,000 employees. I was sitting here thinking, it blows my mind. How are there 400 of the best people in cybersecurity that know this stuff cold, and they're billion-dollar companies? Actually, when I was down in Silicon Valley recently, I was on a trip there, and I was driving around, and there was all these large buildings with their signs, and many of the companies there were cybersecurity that had the signs at the top. They were involved in cybersecurity, and I find that fascinating that there are that many talented people in that area, and we just had the largest breach, from what I understand, largest compilation breach or something like that in history of 10 billion names. And recently we've been reaching out to a lot of companies, and as we do, and some net new logos and things like that, and sometimes when we hit certain people, the response we get is, oh, we have that in-house. And it doesn't matter what I've sold or what I've built over the years with Richter, that objection comes up. We have this in-house. And I just want to put this out there, is that there's always gaps, there's always things to fill. And when you look at the cybersecurity thing, it's an opportunity. There's opportunities. There's going to be an opportunity for a player that's going to come along, or for an existing company, to solve that, to figure those things out. There's always opportunities. And you would sit there and think, well, there's 400,000 amazing people that have got this figured out, right? No, they don't. And there's opportunities all the time. And even if a company has something in-house or whatever it is, whatever you sell, they go, well, we do that in-house. I promise you, there's opportunities for ideas, creativity, a different angle, subject matter experts. Like maybe they have capabilities in-house, but in terms of subject matter expertise in a field, if you're a pro at something, if you put in 10,000 hours on something, there's an opportunity. And I think it's arrogant to think that you have everything covered. And I think that if you get very good at something, then there's always going to be work, and there's always going to be an opportunity. And so the focus is really become a master at something, and there'll always be work for you. But also remember that if somebody tells you, oh, we have that covered, they don't. For sure, there's opportunities, there's gaps. You just have to do a better job for making sure that you present your offering well, and you present it to the right people and all those different things. But there's always opportunities. Nothing is ever fully covered. And I just think that data breach is a good illustration of that. These are very talented companies that probably have very smart people that are paid a lot of money to do it. Somehow it still happened. So there's some kind of opportunity there. So just something to think about. Never get defeated, and just know that there are opportunities, and there will always be opportunities, and you just got to find the angle and find the end.